How y'all, and welcome back to another video of Luck Be a Landlord. So for today's question, I'm just going to jump right into it. I wanted to ask, staying on the outer space theme of yesterday's, do you think we are, or do you think that aliens exist or other intelligent life exists in the universe, or do you think that we're the only intelligent life? And for a bonus question, if you believe that intelligent life exists, why have we not discovered any indication of them, I guess? So what brought this up is I was reading about the SETI project, the search for extraterrestrial evidence, search for extraterrestrial intelligence, which has been going on for about half a century or so, and it basically consists, I believe, of just listening for radio signals from other planets, and they haven't yet come up with anything, and there's a few theories about why. Some of them saying basically we're unique, we are the only planet to have life, because it's having a planet that supports life is so rare, and then life developing on a planet that supports life is so rare that literally we are one of a kind. And then there's some that just say we're the first to have life, like other life will develop, but just we're pretty early. And then there's ones that obviously are just like, well, it's there, but it's really far away. Although I think my theory, or the theory I like the best, is that other intelligent civilizations do exist, but they're more advanced than us, and they're observing us but leaving us alone. So basically like a zoo, I think it's called the zoo theory. Then they're just observing us and seeing how we develop, but they don't want to influence us, much like we would with kind of less advanced civilizations if we discovered them now, one would hope. So that's my theory. I think it explains a little bit, like it kind of explains alien abductions, because yeah, maybe they're like rogue elements who don't follow the status quo, so to say. But it'd be interesting to see, do you guys believe in extraterrestrial life? And if so, why do you think we haven't found any evidence of it so far? Anyway, for today's run, we are jumping into floor number 8, and what's the big change here? Rent payment 11 cost 25 coins more, so not a big change, shouldn't make too much of a trouble. Yesterday's run was pretty good, should check it out, and let's see what today gives us. Out of these, I think Bounty Hunter is just terrible, so that's almost a no pick. I am not a big fan of Banana. I'll take Shiny Pebble. I'll take a Dwarf early, always happy with that. I could go all in on Shiny Pebble, take 2 of them. I probably don't want a Cultist if I'm going Shiny Pebble, so I'll take the Key. We made the 25 rent payment with 6 left over. I'll take a Rabbit, eventually becomes worth 3, which isn't too bad. Lockpick here versus Checkered Flag. I believe that if you get a load of slots, you should be able to win, so I'm going to take Checkered Flag. Look for some slots. I'll take a Cheese. And then Owl is worth 2.5. No, it's only worth 1.5 at the moment, isn't it? Which makes these all pretty bad. Let's take the Dog. Let's take a Toddler. And we'll take a 3-sided dice. Okay, so we got the 50 rent payment with 15 left over. We're doing okay, but not fantastic. I'll take another Rabbit. I will take Lockpick this time around. I'll take a Bubble, I guess. Magpie is worth 2. I'll take a Bubble. With the Toddler, it's probably a better idea. Do we have any? We have a 3-sided dice. I think a Beer is probably worth more though. We already have 1 Cheese, don't particularly want another one. Let's re-roll. Let's take, don't want any of these. Let's take an Urn. I will take a Ninja, it's worth 2. We might add a Mouse to the deal. We made the 100 rent payment with 30 left over. We're not doing fantastic at the moment. I'll take a 5-sided dice, is not too bad. Nor the Rabbit is quite good. We have 2 Rabbits. Let's get rid of the Flower. I think it's a bit late for Coal. Let's see if we can get anything better. I'll take a Beer for the Dwarf. I'll take a Lockbox, and I'm actually going to switch off Lockpick because I want the Lockbox to get rid of the Key. There, that worked. That worked excellently. Do I want another Shiny Pebble? That's really, if I take another Shiny Pebble, I'm really betting on getting the essence that improves Shiny Pebbles. I don't think so. Let's re-roll. That'd be our second cultist. We might as well switch back on lockpick so I don't forget. I'll take a jellyfish. It's worth 2. We can just remove it later for no penalty. Let's skip this one. And we've made the 150 rent payment with 51 left over. We're getting about 30 per turn, which will be enough for next rent payment, but isn't great. I'll take Devil's Deal for 66. That's quite good. I'll take a chemical 7, I guess, and this is the second time we've been offered 50s. I'll take it. Mrs. Fruit is really good. She already removes 1 cherry. I don't want a sapphire, so let's skip. These removals will come in very handy from the very big symbol bomb. Okay, we should make the next rent payment. I'll take a milk is better than a present, I think. While the milk would have to last 7 turns, I'll take the present instead. Hopefully it gets gone fairly quickly. Let's re-roll. Coconut for Mrs. Fruit is great. He's eaten up. Let's take a removal capsule. We made the 225 rent payment with 67 left over, so we need about 30-35 per turn. We should make the next rent payment. We've made the 300 rent payment. 300 is due in 7 spins. I'll take another coconut half for Mrs. Fruit, and cardboard box is very good. I'll take cardboard box. It is, as I said, very good. Let's start trimming down the deck. Let's get rid of the pearl. Let's take a Whitestone, and we now have a load of removals. The only reason I was thinking perhaps not taking cardboard box is we were planning to get a load of removals from that very big symbol bomb essence, so maybe the other symbol would have, the other item would have been better. I'll take a spirit and I will remove the dog, and that's okay. We're now at 20, that's where I want to be. Take a bubble and a toddler. I'll take another bubble for a toddler. Do I want a diamond? Don't think so. I'll take a wealthy capsule. We made the 300 rent payment with 70 left over. 375 now due in 8 spins. Let's take recycling essence. They really want me to take Oswald the Monkey essence. I'll take instant ramen essence. I'll take another Mrs. Fruit, and I will skip all these so we get 2. Call the Kermit is great, and big symbol bomb is pretty good. Let's re-roll these. I'll take, these are only worth 2 at the moment, so they're not great, but they're okay. Not worth taking another one though. I'll take a buffing capsule. I'll take another buffing capsule. I'll take a safe, and I'll take a seed. Okay, it's a pity it got the Mrs. Fruit that wasn't buffed up, but that's okay. We're down at 18 symbols, that's fine. Let's take a beer for the dwarf. Let's take another seed, see what it grows into. Let's take a present for the toddler. I'll take a 5-sided dice and we'll remove the coin. So back down to 20 symbols. Let's take a coconut half for Mrs. Fruit and we will remove the urn, I think. I'll take a lucky capsule. We have a load of removal rerolls, so this should be good. We made the 375 rent payment with 79 left over. I don't think any of these are good enough. Let's see. Honey, Silver Arrow though. Silver Arrow could be good. I'll take Silver Arrow. I'll take it really wants me to go with Oswald the Monkey. I'll take Jack-o'-lantern instead. I'll take another chemical 7. Okay, here we don't particularly want a toddler. I could take another rabbit. So 6 spins, we need to get about 300. I'll take another rabbit. We do have Devil's Deal essence if we need it. So I'm not too worried about the next rent payment. I need scaling though. I'll take an item capsule. Okay, white pepper, not what I was hoping for. Do I want a hooligan? That will enable me to take urns. We don't have anything that buffs them at the moment. I'll take a bubble for the toddler. Then about 54. I'll take another 5-sided dice and I will remove the banana peel. Okay, I'll take a reroll and I'll take a cherry for Mrs. Fruit. Are we doing 21 symbols? Let's get rid of. Let's get rid of the 3-sided dice. I was looking at the dwarf as well, wondering had he outlived his usefulness, but maybe not. I'll reroll here for another cheese for the mouse. We made the 450 rent payment with 47 left over. I think we could try for frying pan essence. We could try for Nori the rabbit versus Rusty Gear. I think we're probably better off with Rusty Gear. It could hit the 5-sided dice or it could hit the rabbits. I'm actually happy with both of them. I'll take the bartender. It's worth 3. I don't think we're going to be able to get Comfy Pillow going. I just don't think I'll ever be in a position to skip a spin, so I'll take Fish Tank. Okay, the rabbits got hit by Rusty Gear. I suppose I'm alright with that. That means they're worth 6 each, which is pretty decent. Let's reroll this for a reroll capsule. Let's take a coconut for Mrs. Fruit. 104 that turn, that's pretty good. Lockbox versus, I think Bubble is actually better. 84 that turn, I'll take a banana for Mrs. Fruit. How are we doing? Let's get rid of the... So we want the dwarfs now. I'll get rid of one of these shiny pebbles. Okay, I'll take a time capsule. I'm really hoping this gives me a coconut. Give me a key. Okay, that's the worst. Let's take a void creature. I suppose I could keep the key. We are only at 20 symbols. 93 on that turn. We don't have anything for eggs. No. Oh, we did pick the... I could take the egg and hope that it gives me... and hope that I get something to hatch it, basically. Turned into a chicken straight away. That's not what I was hoping for. Let's reroll this for another void stone. I'm actually going to remove that egg. That chicken. I don't want hens and I don't want a load of eggs. We made the 575 rent payment with 195 left over. Sun is interesting but not good, I don't think. Diver is interesting. Do I want another scaler? It would remove the jellyfish, so it'd be worth 3 straight away. Let's take it. Let's take lunchbox as well. Let's break the lunchbox straight away. Another chemical 7 is great. A coconut half is good, and could have gotten 2 more chemical 7s. I'll take a peach instead. The rabbits doing their little hoppy hops. Alright, we're doing pretty good. 140. I think a jellyfish is good. Scales the diver, gives me a removal. Probably good. We seem to be fairly consistently getting over 70-ish per turn. Golden egg is quite good because that works. It's worth 4 and it might help me get an omelette, so that's pretty good. Let's get rid of one of these banana peels and the other, I'll get rid of the key as well. 73 on that turn. I'll take a crab for the diver. So I turned down the first Highlander in favour of the Lucky Capsule. I didn't say anything about the time, but I think Lucky Capsule was better. The question is here, is Wildcard better than Highlander? I think with one of the fruits given 12, the other one given 9, rabbits given 6, it'll probably be worth next to something that's worth at least 6. I will remove the other banana peel. Yeah, I gave 12 that turn. I'll take a wine for the dwarf. 92 on that turn. I'll take a turtle for the diver. I don't want the pinata flooding my deck. I could take an omelette in the hopes of getting an egg at some stage and making all omelettes worth 9. That'd be pretty decent. 78 on that turn. We made the 650 rent payment with 304 left over. I don't think I need another very big symbol bomb. I'll take frozen pizza essence. I will take looting glove essence. I could take a chef in the hopes of getting more omelets. I could take another bartender. I could take a chicken for some eggs. Only a 5% chance. We don't want a dame, not in this run. We could do a moon with the rabbits, actually. It's quite good. And we could take... Shrine is interesting. Well, it's not really because nothing gets destroyed. So it'd only be stuff like 5 creatures. I'll take the shrine. Let's take the shiny pebble. Let's remove the mouse as well, back down to 20 symbols. Okay, we got over 100 on that turn. We'll skip these. We will... No, we removed the mouse, didn't we? We do still have the toddler, but I don't think it's worth giving up one of my frozen pizza essences. Lucky capsule though I think is, and second lucky capsule, okay. There's another omelette or King Midas. I don't particularly want it. I actually thought that was a reroll, but that's okay. We don't want any of these, or a... Do we want a puffer fish? Not particularly. Okay, we'll skip these, and I'll take... How many are we left? 2. I'll take an item capsule, sure, why not? Ninja and mouse. I believe we've just gotten rid of our mouse. Take the coconut half. Perhaps not the use of frozen pizza. We just used up our looting glove. I can't remember what we used it up on, but I'm gonna hazard a guess to say it was probably something that didn't give me very much. I always forget about looting glove. I always take it and then it gets used up on like a present or a void creature or something like that. Anyway, just taking symbols here to build up the diver. Took a crab, took a snail. We made the 700 rent payment with 823 left over. Don't want another omelette. I could take a Robin Hood. So Robin Hood, he's worth like 5 per turn or something, and helps us destroy some stuff. Sure, I'll take the Robin Hood. Telescope is excellent in a deck like this. Fantastic. Well, any deck really, it's fantastic. I could take a third Mrs. Fruit, or I could take a jellyfish. Let's take a jellyfish. It doesn't really matter, we've already won, so it's just what direction do you want to go, really. Okay, the deck should be cleared out a little bit. Next turn, take a coconut, just coming up to a telescope turn. This should be fantastic. Mrs. Fruit, they're both getting eats on that coconut. Let's skip this. We have some removals to use. I think at this stage I will remove the toddler. I'll remove the ninja. I will, well, we're down to 20 now, so I can keep at this. Probably be getting rid of the cats soon. In fact, I'm just going to remove the cat now. Let's take, we don't want a bubble for the toddler anymore. Still haven't seen our egg since we decided that we might take an egg. Since we picked up golden egg and omelette, haven't seen an egg. I'll take a chemical 7 for our second chemical 7. And I'll take a sand dollar, removed by the diver, just gives 10. Get 36 in total there. Take a billionaire, removed by Robin Hood, won't last long if we have the telescope. And we made the 777 rent payment with 1,549 left over. This was a pretty interesting run. Didn't really have much of a plan, and then we got Mrs. Fruit. As you can see, they didn't grow immensely. One of them's worth 16 and one of them's worth 12, so not completely broken, but that's enough. And other than that was just taking good symbols. A very big symbol bomb helped me create my deck. Instant ramen was good as always. But anyway, a nice solid run. Nothing spectacular, but solid, and that's how you get wins. We'll be back tomorrow. Hope you guys enjoyed it. As I said, we'll be back tomorrow with another video. Until then, take care of yourselves and cheers for now.